So, I am super excited because this week, not one, but two musicians that we have in store for you. We have Tess Dunn. How you doing, Tess?
I am so good. Thank you for having me.
Oh, I don't think I have. Oh, that's it. Okay. And then also Henry Chadwick. How you doing, Henry?
Fantastic. How are you?
Good, good. Okay, so Tess, why are you here? Why are you in Santa Cruz this week?
I mean, why are any of us here,
What?
really? I am here because I have a show on Saturday at Kumbwa, my album release show.
Not Chumbawamba, like
Not
I said?
Chumbawamba, but I really want to start calling it that. We're going to make it a thing.
I get knocked down. Okay, so this Saturday, that is crazy. How long has it been since you've had a show?
The last show I played was with Everlast, which was so cool at Moe's, and that was in August of 2017, I believe.
That's crazy. So, wait, who's Everlast? What was that song that you had?
Don't know what it's like. It plays all the time on other radio, like alternative radio stations.
Exactly. Henry, do you remember what his popular song was before Everlast?
You're talking, wait.
Do you remember Everlast? Do you know
I remember
Everlast?
that song, yeah.
Yeah, but do you remember who the lead singer of Everlast, what hip hop group he was in the 90s? Yeah.
No.
It's a hard one. Remember, Jump Around.
Oh,
Jump Around.
that's awesome. I
Get up and
do
get down.
remember Tub Thumping by Chumbawamba, though.
Yeah.
I remember specifically requesting that on the radio station.
Their one popular song. Yeah. They were actually, I think they were a political activist group.
Is that right?
Yeah, like they did it for like some, like, I forgot what it was, but somehow it was to get a message about something, and they made a song, and they're like, oh, people actually like this, and they made a band, basically. So yeah, I don't know, little history. It's probably all wrong. I probably found it just on the internet, and it's not correct. Yeah. Okay, so I think we should get right into it. Let's see. We have two musicians. That means we get like 8 songs this afternoon. Tess, do you want to go first?
Oh God, yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay, I know, I'm totally putting you on the spot. Okay, so you have an EP when is it coming out?
It's coming out on Friday.
Coming out on Friday, so like super soon, you'll be able to get it on all, normal places you find music. What is like the message of this album, or is there like something, like a feeling that you have about this album?
Oh God, the message, I think, is just like, don't be afraid of being dark. I chose the name T3TRA because it was close to the dark triad, which is like narcissism, psychopathy, and Machiavellianism is like the worst 3 traits. And then they're also thinking of adding, or people are saying that they should add sadism, so the dark tetrad. So I got Tetra from that, and it's given me the opportunity to write darker songs, darker undertones in my music. So I think hopefully people will be like, all right, it's cool if I feel low, if I feel these ways. So
it's a little bit of a departure of the 16-year-old Tess Dunn that we all knew to grow and love.
Exactly.
Okay, so it's a lot of electronic music, right?
Mm-hmm, electropop, yeah.
But to this afternoon, you're bringing your ukulele.
I am.
Which is the most lightest instrument I've ever held. It feels like it's like a toy. But, okay, well, what song are you going to play? What's your first one?
I'm going to play the song Inhale You.
Okay.
Are we good?
Yep, go for it.
God knows I wanted to save you, send a spark up through your veins, kiss your scars down to the bone, flow through you like a hurricane. God knows I wanted to help you, inhale you like a drug, let you drown inside my body, feel you running through my blood. You were never easy to hold on to, I was holding to loose threads. All I wanted was for you to want me, all I wanted was to climb in your head. Now we don't sleep in the same room, you find my hairs in your sheets, and I took the last train home. I hope you find a way to sleep without me. So I moved to a new town where I'll never see your face, or hear the pretty girls out crossing their fingers for a taste. And I never thought you'd move as quickly as you did. Now I imagine you around her, feel her bite marks on your skin. You were never easy to hold on to, I was holding to loose threads. All I wanted was for you to want me, all I wanted was to climb in your head. Now we don't sleep in the same room, you you find my hairs in your sheets, and I took the last train home. I hope you find a way to sleep without me. You're an addict to the sadness and a groom to the gloom. You never could have loved me even if you'd wanted to. You were never easy to hold on to. I was holding two loose threads. All I wanted was for you to want me. All I wanted was to climb in your head. Now we don't sleep in the same room. You find my hairs in your sheets, and I took the last train home. I hope you find a way to sleep without me. Inhale you. Inhale you. Inhale you. Inhale you. Inhale you.
Awesome. Okay, that was Tess Dunn with, what's the name of the song again?
Inhale you.
Inhale You. I just heard that. I love that song. So what is, I don't know, so you have 4 songs on the new EP.
Yes.
Right? What is the writing process of these 4 songs? Because your songs are pretty deep.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just like, bubble pop stuff. Yeah, it's some deep, I've just even heard a song about, Oxy.
Yeah.
Your last, and those stuff is like, these are usually not little, fun songs. What's your process?
My process, it really has just always naturally come to me. I've never, some people say I have to be in my closet to write this song. And that's never been the case for me. I've always just been able to write my experiences. This album was very cool because on Polarity, my last album, I wrote the music and lyrics, but I didn't know how to arrange songs yet into the electropop sound. So I worked with a producer, Noah Shane, and he helped me create that. And with this album, Light Switch, I actually went into a recording software and wrote all of the electronic parts and then sent it to my producer and was like, here, make it sound better, add reverb. So writing lyrically was pretty much the same, but writing the music itself was very different for me this time and really rewarding. It's like my baby.
It is. I can imagine, especially, are you stressed about Friday?
Oh my God,
now
yes.
It's like the world is going to see what you put so much heart and soul into.
Exactly, and everyone's like, oh, you shouldn't be stressed, it's done, and it sounds great. And I'm like, yeah, but you don't understand, this is my insides and my deepest feelings that I'm giving. Henry, you understand. I'm here, world, I hope you don't hate it.
Absolutely. That's a scary moment, but...
Do you feel that way, Henry?
Yeah, definitely. I think I relate in that same way as far as just writing style. I don't know, yeah, writing has always been kind of journalistic, for me. So it's not as calculated. So it's definitely, I'm the most vulnerable, with the songs I write.
Yeah.
So definitely putting them out there, which is why I think sometimes musically I have in the past tended to have to try to trick people with happier sounding music. Yeah. But lyric, which is funny, I've been playing more acoustic shows lately.
Yeah.
And that's gone, so it's just it's just sad songs.
Oh God!
Well, let's hear one of those. All right.
What
song are you gonna play for us?
I'll play one called "Crawl." Coincidentally, the only song I use a capo on with an acoustic guitar.
Woo!
Figure, get fancy with it.
Okay, so what's the name of the song again?
Crawl.
Crawl. Okay.
And it's on an album that I put out last year. It sounds a little different on the album, obviously, with the full band and everything. But
a special version.
Special, unique version. All right. X-File Netflix reruns 'cause I missed the boat before. Back when I was only 4. I come to my senses and I spread out on the floor. Don't wanna do this anymore. Crawl towards the finish line. Just crawl towards that finish line.
crawl.
Yeet.
And my seat just went all the way down. Okay, I'm back to the
That
microphone.
song has that effect.
It does. I did not crawl to the floor. I just went straight down. So, where can anybody hear that song?
Yeah. It's up on all of the online regions.
What album is that on?
It's on an album I put out last year called Marlon Fisher.
Okay, Marlon.
And those are my middle names.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Henry, Marlon, Fisher.
Marlon Fisher, Chadwick.
Awesome.
So there's no. I'm not a fisherman.
Not a fisher, no. But you play one on TV. No. So, I want to get into. I guess before getting anything else, like, why did you guys do this? I mean, why did you guys play? I mean, like, it's not easy. I mean, both of you guys to have a career in music, it's like 0.1% chance that you're going to be able to monetize yourself and to make a living for it. Most musicians have to work really hard doing other jobs and other things to make a living. What's the reason why you guys are musicians? I know that's such a generic question, but it's not
Go
easy.
for it.
Well, definitely not to make money. The guy who produced my album, Rob, he said a funny thing that stuck with me. He said the best way to make $1 million in the music business is to start with $2 million.
Oh, that's
But no, I it's just something that it's like my favorite thing in the world. Writing songs is like really therapeutic, and I love playing. It's like super gratifying playing, and kind of putting that out there and then getting something back too. It's just a really nice feeling, and I love music. I love being a part of it in whatever aspect I can. So.
What is your favorite part of music? Like you said, writing, playing. Like, is there one thing, recording? I mean, I know you're like in the studio all the time, not just for you, but other people. Yeah, but what is this is Henry's thing?
I mean, I think.
Or is it the whole package?
I like. There's a few things that I really like. I mean, I think I love writing songs, and I love, recording those songs, and I love playing them live. I think like if I were to just say like one aspect of the whole thing that I think I gravitate to the most and feel the most comfortable at is being in the studio. I love whether it's working on my stuff or working on someone else's project. It's just, for me, that's like endless opportunities for creativity in there, and it's really fun.
That must be really cool to work with other people's stuff, because it's not, it's something new to you and exciting. And what were you doing this weekend?
This last weekend I was working on, so Jesse Daniels, he was in here last week, I guess. He was recording demos at the studio work out of called The Compound, and he's recording a new album this year out in Austin with a producer that he's a big fan of. Cool. And so we tracked demos for all that this weekend, which was really fun.
So we didn't get to talk to Tess yet. I let her answer the question, but I want to still ask you, what is it with Ben Lomond? Why is it that like every new musician in town is from Ben Lomond? You got the Coffis Brothers, you got Jesse, you got Taylor Ray. Is it the water? Is it that? I don't know.
I've heard that joke a couple of times, and I don't know. I mean, I think it is amazing because I've known like all these people
since like high school,
it's
right?
Such a small town, and maybe part of it has to do with it. It's a supportive community, and we've all helped each other out on different projects.
It is true. And you guys are all like intermingled on each other's albums, on shows. Like you mentioned Jesse Daniel, like you went on tour with him just recently.
Yeah.
Or produced his first album.
Yes.
Yeah. So and then you were also the drummer with Coffis Brothers for a while. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you guys are all mixed. Okay, so enough with Ben Lomond. Yeah. Actually, I just moved to Scotts Valley from Ben Lomond,
nice.
So I can't really say I'm a Ben Lomond person, but my heart's still there.
Yeah, that was the rival high school for us, the Scotts Valley. Right.
All I know is like I've saved 20 minutes at least on my commute every day.
Nice.
Okay, so Tess, what about you? Like, why do you do it? And you've been doing it since like you're 3, right?
I started playing piano when I was 5.
Oh wow.
And then I was classically trained, and then I started writing lyrics when I was like 11. And my piano teacher was like, that's nice, let's go back to Mozart. And I was like, or I could never come back.
Oh no.
And so I just started writing music. But what I always say is that I hate music. I hate it. Like, I love listening to music, but oh my God, it is, but I have to do it.
Okay.
And that sounds really weird. Why do I hate music?
Let's get into that. Yeah.
Oh my god. All right, therapy session now.
Tara, go ahead. Tess hates music. Why? Yeah.
It's more along the lines of like, it's such a hard industry. It's not lucrative. There's a lot of no's. There are a lot of letdowns, and that can be so hard to deal with because it's constantly no. It's constantly not yet. And so, to be honest with you, I finally was just so unhappy that I quit music for a year.
Yeah.
And I was in college and I got an internship at a magazine, so I started writing all the time, and I was like, yep, this makes me happy. And then for people who don't know, I have cystic fibrosis, which is a genetic lung disease. And I got super sick and I had to quit my job after 2 months because I couldn't come in. I was so weak. But it was a blessing, as I've said, because it pushed me back to music as this therapeutic thing. And I was like, you know what, as frustrated as it makes me, like, I love this. It's what I want to do. But there's definitely the moments of like, it is such a hard industry and it can totally beat you down.
So it goes back to just your love of music and enjoying what you do.
I mean, when I recorded Polarity, I cried while I was recording.
Wow.
It was so cathartic for me and therapeutic, as you said. I was like in tears. And my producer was like, are you okay?
But don't
worry about it.
Don't you want that raw feeling to come across in the album?
Definitely, and I really feel like it did. And it's the same with this new album too. I got very much in my feelings for it.
Awesome. Well, let's hear some of those feelings. Give us another song.
All right.
What song is this?
This is also off the album. It's called Come Back. I'm gonna move this like the nice woman did.
Thank you.
It's 3 a.m., another night, 1,000 memories. I can't seem to sleep without you here. I toss and turn, covers on the ground, wondering how we ended up here. I flash back to grocery aisles and kitchen towels and cold concrete. I flash back to empty smiles and too many miles and cold bed sheets. We were good until we said things that we couldn't take back. We were good until you left me downtown. We were good until I blamed you for the things I shouldn't have. We were good until we let each other down. But should you come back, I'll be better. Should you come back? Should you come back, I promise we'll have it good. Should you come back, I'll be better. Should you come back? Should you come back, we'll have the life we should. It's 3 a.m., the racing thoughts just won't seem to stop. They've made a home in my head with you gone. Well, I know you're busy, but I'll take what I can get, 'cause I like it best when it's you and me. We were good until we said things that we couldn't take back. We were good until you left me downtown. We were good until I blamed you for the things I shouldn't have. We were good until we let each other down. 'Cause that layover in New York never got to me, and I don't go by that bar anymore. I stopped playing shows I didn't want to, and you moved for a job, you got up north. Now you're buttoned up, sit in the back of your closet, and I don't wear my red lipstick that much. But your blue eyes still shine bright, and I still wear my tights. We pretend that it hasn't been months, and I miss you. We were good until we said things that we couldn't take back. We were good until you left me downtown. We were good until I blamed you for the things I shouldn't have. We were good until we let each other down. But should you come back, I'll be better. Should you come back? Should you come back, I promise we'll have it good. Should you come back, I'll be better. Should you come back? Should you come back, we'll have the life we should. You should come back. You should come back. You should come back. Back. You should come back.
Nice. Tess Dunn. Okay, so when you're playing that song this Saturday, are you going to be nervous? Like,
I'm so nervous right now.
Right now?
So, yes.
For Saturday.
For Saturday, I'm nervous if I'm already nervous here.
Are you in general, like both of you guys, are you guys, I don't picture like Henry, you don't seem like the outspoken, big personality where you're like, I mean, you seem kind of like a cool guy you just want to hang out and talk to. Is it like, you're putting yourself out there on stage, is that tough?
You know what's a weird thing for me? I think it's a reaction to the same symptom, but I end up on stage for whatever reason. It manifests itself in me like being a lot bigger and obnoxiouser. That's not a word.
Well, obnoxious is a good one. Are you more comfortable on stage than like, say if it was just like 4 people or on stage, which one are you more comfortable with?
On stage.
Me too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. Why are we like that?
I don't know. I think it might be. I always thought of myself as kind of introverted, except for in those certain situations. And I've heard. I think that's a recurring thing for some people. It's like, I think it's because there's a level of separation, or it's like it feels like there's a purpose to you talking. Yeah. Whereas, like, if you're trying to figure out where to interject in a small group, it's daunting sometimes.
Totally. Do you also feel maybe it's a character? I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, when I go up on stage, like, for, like, hosting something, like, I don't know, it's like, okay, this is not usually me. Like, I can watch a video, it's like, who is that guy? Kind of, but me, I would be the same thing. I don't know what to say, in a group of 4 people. I stumble across words. I don't know, like, I don't know how to interject something. Is that the same with you, Tess?
You were saying the separation, and I was like, yes, that's exactly it. There's like this.
But you are kind of outgoing, though, aren't you, Tess?
No.
No?
I am one of the shyest people you will ever meet.
Oh, that's so funny.
And no one believes that, but it's true.
Maybe just I see you in these settings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's weird because it's like, I feel, I don't know how to describe it. I'm a very shy person. Like, put me in a room with people I don't know, and I will feel physical pain manifesting.
Oh, no.
It's that bad. But on stage, I feel like I found my purpose on stage, and it makes it a lot easier. And coming back to it, it's that separation. Like, I can talk to a group of people, and it's not as daunting because if they don't listen, that's fine. If they do listen, that's fine. But you feel it if someone is not paying attention or not enjoying it when you're in a small group.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
So
let's hear another song. I think it is Henry's
it
turn.
is indeed.
Yeah. What song are we gonna hear?
Thank God.
You get a break, Tess.
I'll do another one off of the album there. This one's called I Can Stick Around. And it's one that comparatively is slightly more upbeat. So here we go. You've been staying in your room. You've been laying in your bed. No one can save you, but I try. I've been looking at that clock. I've been waiting for time. You catch a breakthrough in your mind, because your mind keeps wearing thin. 'Cause your heart's too big for your own good. You feel you never understood. You can call on me if you need to turn it down. I can't be everything, but I can stick around. I can stick around. I can stick around.
Nice.
Woo!
Woo. You're listening to KSQD 90.7 FM Santa Cruz. That was Henry Chadwick. Actually, you're going to be able to hear a lot more of Henry Chadwick. I can just think of 3 shows just in March coming up, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so let's hold off on that. Let's first talk about one of my favorite times of the hour. We got the PSA time, public service announcement. For over 5 years, unsafe speed is the #1 cause of collisions in both Santa Cruz and Monterey counties. Nothing will ruin your day quicker than a fender bender or worse, a serious crash. Prevent crashes by maintaining a constant speed and keeping a buffer zone between your car and other vehicles. Reducing speed could save someone's life, maybe your own. It's a street smarts thing to do. A safer message brought to you by KSQD and the city of Santa Cruz. Okay, Henry, what are some of the shows coming up? We have one that's happening this weekend.
Yes.
A very special show with Humble Sea, right?
Yeah, this weekend is Humble Sea's 2nd anniversary. That's Humble Sea Brewery. And those are our old friends, also from Ben Lomond area.
Did you go to high school with them as well?
Yeah, they were, a couple of those guys were in my brother's grade and they were good friends. Okay. And so I knew them.
Older brothers?
Older brother,
yeah.
2 years older.
Yeah.
And great guys and great beer, and it should be a great time. I'm playing on Saturday at 5 p.m.
So I think, what is it? It is Friday, they have the Coffis Brothers, it's an acoustic set there. And then Saturday, who else is going to be playing with you?
Yeah, so Friday I believe it's the Rainbow Girls and opening, then Coffis Brothers. And then Saturday, I believe 2 members of Blue Summit are playing at 2. And we're playing at 5, me with the full band, and then the Coffis Brothers are closing it out again.
Nice, cool. Okay, so we got that, and then you're playing somewhere on March 22nd?
Yes. That one's exciting. I was lucky and honored enough to be honored with Nexty this year, which you know, of course.
Yeah, it's a total shameless plug. Yeah. So, but yeah, you are, just so he doesn't have to say it, he is actually, Henry Chadwick is Nexty's Musician of the Year for 2019. It's a great accomplishment. How things work, I guess how that happens is the community nominates you. And Henry got an overwhelming amount of nominations this year, and we also just thought he was a great guy, so he got it.
Well, thank you guys again. I'm really looking forward to it, and that's going to be a great time. So it looks like I'll be playing a song with my band, and then at the end of the night there'll be a musical collaboration of sorts for 3 or 4 songs.
So we have that, and then we have another show at the end of the month. You're going to be at the Crate Place?
Yes, yeah, on the 30th, which I'm really excited about. We've always loved playing the Crate Place. It has
That's fun.
For whatever reason, it's just that feels like the homecoming show. The Crate Place has kind of become our home spot, and it's always fun. I always think maybe it's more fun. I mean, and don't listen to me here. If you're thinking about going, you should go. But I always think it's more fun to play there than it is to watch music there sometimes.
Oh, really?
Well, because it's it's cramped in there.
Yeah.
It gets sweaty.
In between the musicians and the bar.
Yeah.
It's a kind of tight spot.
Now that said, it's really fun to play there. So
it is.
So it's still extremely fun.
I think it's fun to go.
Yeah.
Personally, yeah.
I love it there.
And great food in the back.
Great food. They give you a nice deal on a crepe if you play there.
Oh, really?
It's a great situation for everyone involved. And
Nice.
we're going to be headlining that with a couple of awesome acts out of Portland, Tommy Alexander and Taylor Kingman, and it will be a don't want to miss show.
Okay, I have a challenge for you guys. I want you to think about it. We have, let's see, what is it? We got about 20 minutes for the show. If I asked you, okay, you guys didn't plan this, could you actually sing a song together?
Oh, God.
Could that ever happen? Or is that like too much of an ask?
I bet you if we would have planned for it.
Yeah,
I
I bet we could have come up with something.
I want to get 5 bars of a song together. No.
Oh, God.
No. Okay, in the back of your head, if something comes to mind that you guys can do together.
Okay.
But in the meantime, I think we're going to have, it's Tess's turn.
God.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna play an oldie.
Okay. Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna play Slum It from Polarity.
Nice.
Which I haven't played in a very long time as I've been promoting this new album, but it's one of my favorite songs that I've
Will
ever
this be a
written.
song that you'll also play on the show this Saturday?
Oh yes.
Okay.
And you'll hear the full
The
version.
real, yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited because at my show I'm doing the electronic versions of all of the songs I've done as Tetra, but I'm also taking like a little 5-song set to just be acoustic.
Oh, cool.
Just because I like creating that intimacy with the audience, even though we were talking about how scary it is. There's something nice about coming together real close and being like, all right, this is really it.
Can I actually, while you mentioned that, let's
Yeah.
pause your song. What is like when you go to a Tetra show? What is that like? What is the experience? What are people gonna see? Is it like, I don't think it's you out there dancing with like people, background dancers or anything. Yeah, like what is your kind of show?
So for me on stage, I am singing and then I have a drummer, and it's really just like a get up and move kind of thing. The music is fun, just fall into it. But then when I get the acoustic stuff, it's really like I do call and response with people to kind of bring them into the show and talk more candidly. So that's what you can expect. I don't know how long my set is going to be yet, so we shall see.
If you go, you'll find out.
Yeah, but it's going to be a lot of fun too. My friend, my producer, Jake Ward, his band Watch Me Breathe is performing their opening for me.
Oh, nice.
And that's always, I love their shows because it's so upbeat and so much energy, and he's just such a talented writer, so.
Okay, so let's hear one of these songs
All
that
right.
we'll be seeing Saturday.
Kiss me with your poison lips. I don't know where they've been, but that's irrelevant. And lick me with your venom tongue. Heartbeats like machine guns. You would taste like bubble gum. Baby's in the bathroom smoking up a storm. Needed nicotine to sound the smoke alarm. And now we're in another fight, and I can't remember why. You lose count after so many times. I'm up, you down, slum it with me. I'll drive to you, my misery craves your company. I'm up, you down, slum it real low. Quick, gotta make it back, so baby don't know. Bite me with serrated teeth. Watch the blood drip on my skin. Let it wash away the sin, and love me till there's nothing left. I don't need your pretty lies. It's the lows that get me high. Baby's in the hallway pulling out his hair. There's no pleasure here and I don't even care. So now we're not talking again, and I'm not sure why that is. After so many times I just can't. I'm up, you down, slum it with me. I'll drive to you, my misery craves your company. I'm up, you down, to slum it real low. Quick, gotta make it back, so baby don't know. Put on my pearls and party dress. Baby, don't even mention it. No sneaking out the back door anymore. God, I'm such a mess. Your fingerprints get rinsed away. They circle around the shower drain. No sneaking in the back door anymore. You don't care that I left. I'm up, you down, to slum it with me. I'll drive to you, my misery craves your company. I'm up, you down, to slum it real low. Quick, gotta make it back, so baby don't know. I'm up, you down, to slum it. Baby won't even notice. I'm up, you down, to slum it real low. Baby won't even know. I'm up, you down, to slum it. Baby, you won't even notice. I'll knock you down to slumber real low. Baby, you won't even know.
Yeah, Tess Dunn, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I just thought about it. Wait, so that song in the video, aren't like people wearing masks?
No.
Is that no? What?
That's 6 a.m.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I thought about. I don't know. It just reminded me. Both of you have like very well done videos. I mean,
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean they're not like, I don't know. It's for like. It just seems like so professional, so like they would be like instantly on MTV. Do you guys enjoy making videos?
You go first.
Okay. So for a long time, I was actually the director of all of my music videos.
Oh, really?
I would write out every shot, in the timeline, and then I would have my videographer film it, and then I'd go over and I'd help her edit it because I didn't know the software.
And it's a full story that went most of your
Yeah,
videos.
yeah. So like Slum It, I wrote that whole thing with my boyfriend who was in the video.
Okay.
And recently, though, I've been working with videographers who have their own vision, and there's something so nice about that because you're not stressing about like getting everything perfect and suddenly getting in your head while you're filming about what it's going to look like and whatnot. You just have someone there who's like, this is what it's going to look like, and this is how it's going to look like it. You're going to do this. It's like, all right, I can do that. But I'm used to doing both, to writing the full treatment, to just letting go. So
Are they still as important videos? Like,
Yes.
To promote what you do?
yes, I love music videos. I think everyone likes a visual to a song that they really enjoy. I really enjoy doing narrative videos with stories behind them.
Yeah.
I didn't do that for Oxy, and it just felt so weird because it's totally my thing to tell a story. I don't know. What about you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really love it. I grew up we both grew up like the tail end of MTV, being a thing, and I love those.
I grew up at the start of MTV.
Yeah. And it's like, it's fun. It's like it feels like, I remember watching them and feeling like you kind of get to know the personality of the band a little more, or whoever it is. And I love doing it, and a lot of my work I've done with local video production team, Element Productions, and I have to give them full credit for their awesomeness, as Connor Quinto and company, and they do great work, and they're really like, we've done it both ways as well, where I've come with like a kind of like a rough outline of everything, and then they do a shot list and hash it out and plan it all out, and then they've come to me with certain ones, like that Overtime is a song I did. They came to me with that idea, and it was just really cool, panning out shot, and I think it's really fun, and it's really cool to get to work with people who are open to just being creative and having fun with the storyline, and I've also done some stuff with just like stop motion for like my last, which was really fun, and that was just a way for me to just tweak out on it myself. Like I spent a long time just with my phone. I got the stop motion app, and
so you did that?
Yeah, all the
no
stop
way.
motion
Oh,
stuff.
man.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that. I mean, that looks totally professional.
Oh,
work.
thank
Yeah.
you. Cool. It's a cool app. I recommend it.
So like, I don't know, there's some musicians that are like, oh, we hate doing music videos. It's like, no, we just like the music, whatever. But I really enjoy when musicians, when they really want to take control of like the whole like visual aspect. I was watching this like behind the scenes thing with 21 Pilots, and they're talking about like, he was so concerned about like one of the lights in the show, like it didn't fit what he thought the vibe of the song should be. And he's like, so like, it's all him. The whole lighting. It wasn't like he hired a lighting crew and just lighting designers, whatever. Like, I mean, he probably did somewhat, but it was all like his envision. Do you guys feel that way too? That like you kind of want like everything that people see of of Tetra to be out of your head, or are you kind of open to like letting people do their thing?
I'm open to it. As long as someone is like, here, I have this idea, let me know what you think, in all aspects of the music world, I'm totally like, yeah, give me your ideas. I want to include everyone. I want everyone to feel like they have a voice. And if I have specific ideas, then I'm very strong in those. I'm like, no, this is what I'm seeing. Yeah, exactly. But I do the same thing with my writing and the arrangements of my music now. If I don't have ideas, I'll go to my producer and say, hey, do what you want with this, check in with me, and then we can talk about ways to tweak it or whatever. So it's, I'm okay with letting people have control as long as they run it by me.
What about you?
Yeah, I think sometimes I tend to I have big ideas for things on a lot of fronts, like just the overall aesthetic that I want to put out there.
Yeah.
Or just, this is, yeah, it's a personal thing, so I think sometimes maybe to my detriment, I end up wanting to take the reins too much. And
that's like the producer in you, right?
Yeah, I think so. And musically, though, funnily enough, that's not, I don't think necessarily the case. I like to I've had a few different drummers over the years, and like I play drums.
Yeah.
And it's like, but I feel like the best success you can have is to let them do their version of it rather than try to mimic your version of it.
Yeah.
So I think you can find something cool out of something that didn't come from your head that still fits the vibe, and trying to I think I've gotten better at loosening up over the years.
But I can imagine it's not easy. I mean, especially with something, your baby or something that you want to bring to the world, like it's you. So yeah, I can imagine that being tough. What do you two feel like your role in like the music industry is now, and where you want to be like in 5 years? I mean, because it's a tough industry to be in. It's not a lot of money, like we've talked about, like, streaming downloads. You get like 0.01 cent for every stream, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like, what do you think about how the industry is going and how, like, your part in it?
Well,
that's a big question.
Yeah.
I mean,
and you got 30 seconds. No, we got
no, I mean,
time.
that's like kind of one of the things, like I feel like music is one of those things where like having longevity, and maybe I'm totally off base, but in my experience, like having longevity and sticking with it, yes, it's good to set goals, but I think like, I've watched people say like, okay, if I'm not here by this date, then I'm done. And then it's, what happens is they're done. Because you can never predict what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
That said, I think where I would like to, be in 5 years is probably if I could be making a living off of making music and recording music, that combination. And, that's kind of, I'm close to, that's where I've been at for a little bit, and it's not a big living, but I live within my means.
You're getting closer, yeah.
And yeah, if I could sort of, if that could be what I do with my time and how I make, my money, I'd be happy if I could pay rent and not be homeless. Yeah.
What about you, Tess?
No, that's exactly it. I mean, the dream, of course, is to like make it big and buy the big house in LA and travel the world. But like the same thing for me as I've gotten older and moved away from like that.
Yeah.
It's like I just want to be able to support myself and make a living. I don't need to have my name in every magazine and have paparazzi following me everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to be able to know.
Playing at the Warped Tour 8 years in a row, or
yeah, 7 years I did do
7
that,
years. I was
and
close.
it still wasn't lucrative at all. But it was fun. Don't get me wrong, and totally worth it.
Do you want to like? I don't know, I'm just thinking of more like business-wise of things. Do you want to work on like? Do you want to be a part of a label? Or do you want to like just produce your own music and put it out there yourself? Like, I mean, for us laymen in the music industry, like, what is like the attitude? What would you like?
It can be hard because labels can try and take control of release dates and image and all of that. And then for that reason, I like being independent because I'm in charge of what I want to put out there when I want to put it out there. I have a manager, just got a manager in November, Adrienne Pierce, an amazing singer-songwriter in her own right. And she's been with the label, she's done independent, she's signed with a small label right now. But she guides me, but it's very much but this is totally up to you as well, since this is your project, which is nice to have guidance. And labels are nice, and I would think a label would be great for touring, just because touring can be so expensive if it's coming out of your own pocket. But in general, I think a label that would allow me to do what I want would be the dream, but at the same time, how realistic is that?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I mean, I would love to work with a label. I've been in talks with labels, and I've worked with labels not as official, to help with this distribution and those things, and it can be tough because the deal that you might get if you don't have a lot of sway in the music industry might not be the best deal. But that said, I think a label could provide help. There's always a lot of expenses in the release side of the album with marketing and with
and probably opening the doors to doors that you couldn't open.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah. So I definitely would never say never. I'd love to work with with a label if it made sense.
Okay, you heard it. If you're a label listening right now, Chadwick's looking.
We're in different genres, so if you want to pick me up too, let's talk.
Or just take both of them. There should be like a Santa Cruz label. Or a Santa Cruz, like a Santa Cruz management that like helps like all the musicians in our town.
It would be cool to see this town grow in the business side.
It's definitely like, aside from being like a beach town, we have like the Rio, the Kumba, the Crate Place, Moe's, we have Chumbawamba, we have the Catalyst, which is huge. Like, it's definitely a music town too, so to see something like not even a label, but like a group come together would be super cool.
We actually have even the arena is going to have its first music show here. Willie Nelson's coming.
Oh, awesome.
Really?
Yeah, Willie Nelson's coming on May the 11th at the arena, and they're going to start doing shows, like 3,500 seat kind of shows.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it's their first one. So, Willie's coming to town. I got second row center. So I'm super excited.
Nice.
Yeah, I've always wanted to see him. He's one of my bucket list of things to do. So I'm excited. But yeah, there was, I think me and McCoy Tyler. We've talked a lot about like, okay, how can we like somehow support the musicians in town and make it where like you can actually make a living? And it's like we feel like we need like some brain trust thing where we get together and like figure it out.
Secret society.
Exactly. Yeah. Shh, quiet. Yeah, let's talk about that now. Okay. So, Tess, how many songs did you sing?
I sang 3. Where it's Henry's turn.
It's Henry's turn. Okay, Henry. Do
Okay.
you have a song that's like 3.5 minutes?
Yeah, or I mean, I even have one that's shorter.
Whatever you want. Yeah.
Well, here, this one might be 3.5 minutes.
Sure.
Oh no, it is because I take out the guitar solo in it.
Oh,
Making it 3.5 minutes.
Wait a minute. Can Tess do the guitar solo with the ukulele solo?
Perfect.
Yeah.
I've got it. Don't worry.
Feel free to chime in.
Okay, sounds great.
This song's called Bag of Chips.
So good.
Here we go. Sitting on a couch, feeling fat and sleepy. Wish I was a wolf, but I'm awfully sheepy. Wearing dirty clothes and a fake expression to make the people think that I try my best, but I'm an ugly duck, not a swan. Everything is dragging on and on. Oh, got a bag of chips on my shoulder, 'cause I never liked getting old, and the years keep getting colder. Oh, it's such a waste of time, sitting and waiting in line. Everybody's doing fine, playing cop, but I'm not. I still got a few banks to rob. I'm trying hard to be Jerry, not George, and I feel like Kramer falling through the doorway, wearing dirty clothes and a fake expression to make the people think that I learned my lesson. I'm an ugly duck, not a swan. Stuck staring into traffic coming on. Got a bag of chips on my shoulder, 'cause I never liked getting old, and the years keep getting colder. Oh, it's such a waste of time, sitting and waiting in line. Everybody's on a climb to the top, but I drive and look up who runs the house. This would be where the guitar solo is. You want to take a use?
Yeah, I got it. Don't worry.
got a bag of chips on my shoulder, 'cause I never like getting older, and the years keep getting colder. Oh, it's such a waste of time. 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 Oh, it's such a waste of time.
Yes. Thank you. I'm so glad you played that song. I love that song.
Oh,
Too.
cool.
Okay, so I'm with Henry Chadwick and Tess Dunn. Alter ego is T3TRA.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's going to be playing this Saturday, and Henry is going to be playing every day for the rest of March.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of a
Pretty
residency.
Yeah. So real fast, Tess, where do you find out information about you?
You can find all information on my website. I am Tetra, T3TRA.com, and all of my social media also has links, and all of my social media links are I am Tetra, T3TRA.
And Henry, how about you?
You can do the old Google thing, but if you do the old Google thing, you're going to want to type in Henry Chadwick music, because I did not invent the baseball scoreboard.
But it would be cool if you did.
It would be cool.
Yeah.
But HenryChadwick.net is my website, and it has all the info on shows, and I'm also links to my social media there.
Great.
So,
Well, thank you guys so much for being on the Event
Thank
Santa
you for
Cruz show.
having us.
Yes, and I'll definitely be seeing your shows soon.
Yes.
Thank you.